straight on down. We're going to start on our mats. And I want you to take a moment to really relax your back body, excuse me, into the mat and feel all four corners of your feet on the mat. And then you can close the eyes or keep them open and just breathe into your belly. So as you breathe in, the belly expands, the ribs expand, and as you exhale, just find somewhere to soften in the back, the shoulders, the jaw, the face. We're going to keep that lovely big buoyant breath. This time, as you exhale, take your full awareness to the pelvic floor. So from your sphincter all the way around to the front, and we're going to squeeze those muscles in and gently tilt the pelvis. So I'm pressing my mid back down a little bit. And then inhale, release. So really mindful on the pelvis, the pelvic floor here. As we exhale, squeezing the pelvic floor. And as we inhale, soften and release. So as you do this, as well as that hammock of the pelvic floor you can feel working, see if you can draw those muscles in underneath your belly button. So between your belly button and your pubic bone, we're drawing those muscles in as well. Those deep core muscles, and everything else can draw in after them. We inhale and soften each time. Exhale, we squeeze the pelvic floor, keeping the shoulders released. Relax, sorry, we inhale, release. Just a couple more in your own time. Staying with your breath. And really noticing that other parts of the body are relaxed. And this time, as we exhale, we're going to go a little bit higher, so squeezing the pelvic floor to lift us up. The buttocks may get involved, no problem, but try and keep the hip flexors nice and soft. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. I've got a plant there. And as we exhale, I'm going to lengthen my tailbone away from my shoulders. So I lengthen as I lower. Feels lovely in the spine. Inhale, lower the arm. Let's do that a couple more times. So as we exhale, tilting the pelvis, lifting the pelvic floor. We come up as high as you can comfortably. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, drawing your buttocks towards your heels as you roll back down through the spine. Inhale, lower the arms completely. Exhale, squeeze the lower belly, the pelvic floor. We lift up. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, keeping your shoulders and face soft. Exhale, lengthen and lower. And then we inhale, lower the arms. Let's take two more. Exhale, we roll it up. Keeping the hip flexors turned off here. Inhale, arms overhead. Find length as we lower. Unraveling. Inhale, arms come down. And then one more. Exhale, we squeeze and tilt. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we roll it down. And then inhale, arms down by our sides. Amazing. Good. From here, we're going to take 90 degrees with the feet. So keeping our knees over our hips. If they move too close to us, we will no longer be engaging our core, which we want to. So keep the legs away from the body. And your spine wants to feel long. So as you're here, feel your belly muscles, your core muscles drawing in, protecting your spine. So we're not imprinting, pressing the back down. There may be a little arch. You may be able to fit your hand underneath your back, and that's okay. Relax your shoulders. Lift your pelvic floor. And we're going to toe touch. So I'm going to touch my left toe down to the floor, keeping the pelvis steady, belly engaged. Inhale up. Exhale, right one touches down. Inhale up. And just check here that your chin is tucked a little bit so your neck is long. Exhale, touch down. Inhale up. Using those muscles below the belly button as well as the pelvic floor, and also hugging these upper abdominals in. So you should be really feeling this through the whole of the abdominal wall. Exhale, touch down. Inhale up. Exhale, touch down. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. I'm going to do a few of these. Stay mindful. It's not about what you're doing here, it's how you're doing it. So we're keeping the shoulders, the chest, the back body relaxed. We're hugging these ribs, these upper ribs down, diaphragm engaged, abdominal wall engaged at the top and the bottom. And we're breathing. Now, if anyone can feel their hip flexors trying to take over or join in here, If we fire up the opposing muscle, then the hip flexor can't work. So that would be the buttock, the glute. So as you touch your left toe down, this is only if your hip flexors are engaging, squeeze your left buttock. You can always put your hand there to check, and keep the left buttock squeezed as you bring it back. Same thing on the right. So if you squeeze your buttock, the hip flexor won't switch on. You'll still be able to use all your belly muscles. So if that's new to you, it takes a little bit of thinking about, but once you've got it, it's a good one. Just while we rebalance, if our hip flexors are a little bit too strong, maybe we can strengthen our core and strengthen our glutes while the hip flexors have a day off. If anyone wants to go a little more intense here, option to extend the leg a couple of inches above the floor for our last few. Same thing, you can fire up the buttock, or you can stick to these nice toe touches, keeping the shoulders released. Let's take 4 more. For 4, breathing in as you come up. 3, engaging your core, keeping the back body relaxed. 2, and 1. Keep the legs there, reach the arms out to the side if you've got space. Take a breath in. As you exhale, keep both shoulders on the floor, knees go to the right. Use your obliques on the left side to draw those muscles, draw the legs back. Exhale, legs go to the left. Inhale, back to center. And keep the breath going. So you're moving with your breath, and really notice the waist, the obliques doing the work here. So the legs go over just a small way, and then we're squeezing this band around our waist to bring them back through center. Should feel nice on the spine as well. Not going too deep with the legs, just waking up the body. Breathe. Soften your face. Really notice as you do this that your back is held through the ground, the earth, you're supported. Face is soft. Let's take 1 more to each side. Wonderful. To strengthen these muscles in the morning that will then keep you held all day. Hug the knees into the chest. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders and back. And then just take some movements here with the legs. So drawing the legs in and then opening them and away from the body. Finding a little movement in the hips and then reversing it. Super stuff. And we're going to take our right ankle over the left thigh here and draw both legs in towards us. Or you can keep your left foot on the floor if you're really tight in the glutes this morning. And we'll just draw the legs towards us if they're lifted. Just opening up through that right buttock, the right glute. And then breathe. Keeping the face soft. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, softening the shoulders. Using your exhale to release tension from the body. Nice, stretch the legs up and the arms, and we'll take big circles in the wrists and the ankles in one direction. And reverse it. Keeping the navel drawing in. And then left ankle over right thigh. We'll draw the legs in towards us and flex the feet, keeping the shoulders soft. Relaxing the back into your mat. And really noticing, how does my body feel? How does your body feel as you breathe into it? What can you let go of on an exhale? 1 more. Amazing. And then once more, hugging the knees in towards the chest. And this time engaging your belly muscles, hugging your ribs down so much that your upper body peels up, and we draw our nose towards our knees. Hold it here, shoulders away from your ears. If you need to, you can interlace the hands behind the head as I'm doing now. Otherwise, we're just here hugging the legs, engaging the belly, getting as small as we can, stretching the spine gently. Breathe. And release. Good. Coming up and over now onto our tummies. And we're going to come onto our forearms for a little Sphinx pose. So pushing firmly into the forearms, elbows are under your shoulders. We're going to push firmly into the tops of the feet so the knees lift off the mat. Squeeze your buttocks so you're pressing your pubic bone into the mat. And I want you to squeeze your shoulders blades together at the back as you pull your elbows back. So your heart space, your chest is open. And then breathe. A very restorative asana. We use this in yoga, but also a really nice strengthening one for the upper body and the core. Breathe into the chest area. Nice. And then lowering down. From here, take your hands either side of your ribs. Keep pushing into the tops of the feet. Roll your elbows and shoulders down, down and back. Peel up, baby cobra on an inhale. Exhale, lower. Keep the elbows in. And again, peeling up. Inhale, draw the navel in. Nice. Exhale, lowering down. So just keeping it as low to the ground as you need to. Inhale to come up. Keeping the elbows in, and even more importantly, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. So we're not building tension here in the tops of the shoulders. We're opening the front body, belly button to throat, and we're strengthening the triceps and the back. Inhale up, maybe going a little higher now. Exhale down. Let's take one more. Inhale up, elbows in, shoulders down. Exhale, lower. A little thigh stretch. Take a hold of the right foot. Gently squeeze your pelvis in towards the mat. And then switching sides. Draw the heel in and then gently squeeze your buttocks so that your pelvis is pushing towards the mat. Super. We're going to find a little flow here. So take the hands back either side of the ribs. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. From here, draw your navel in, use your core muscles to lift up and send it back to an extended child's pose. From here, we move forwards, keeping the elbows in, nose close to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Little spinal flow here. Draw the navel in, exhale down. Soften the face, smile to the earth, to the mat. Inhale as you come forwards and up. Exhale, round, strong belly muscles draw you back to the heels. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round and back. Last time. Inhale, bringing your chest through the shoulders. Exhale, back we go. Pause here, one cycle of breath. In and out. Coming up to plank. Plank can be on the knees or with the knees lifted. If you're lifting the knees, squeeze your buttocks and heels towards each other, press the floor away. Lift it up and back, downward facing dog, finding your V, send your weight back, find length. Inhale, forwards to plank. Soften the knees as we go, exhale, back to our V. Spread your fingers as you roll forwards to plank. Chest finds forward, exhale. So you shouldn't have to move your hands and feet here. Let's take two more. Rolling forward, strong core, forwards to plank. And then we undulate, we arch the back to send it back. Rolling forwards to plank, find length, squeeze your buttocks. Exhale back, hold it here. Maybe find a little movement. And then walk the hands and feet into the center of the mat, into our forward fold. Shake your head loose. Keep soft in the knees. I'm going to find a little swing here, one way than the other. Heavy head. And then feet are hip width apart. Push into your feet. Bend as low as you can. And then stretching the legs up. And again, bending low. Allow the body to fall over the thighs. And then stretching the hips up high as you push into your feet. Bending low. Draw the navel in. Sending the hips up high. One more like this. Bending low, sending the hips up high, and then this time bending low, lifting the body, Utkatasana, chair pose. So we send the hips back, draw the shoulders down. It's like a squat position. If you've not done yoga before, no worries. Draw your belly in. If your shoulders are tight, you can open the arms. Breathe here. And as we exhale, send the hips up, find a forward fold. Nice. We're going to add another flow to this. Inhale, straighten the legs, lengthen the back, halfway up. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, chair, squat, bend your knees, lift the body. Exhale, fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. We've got this. Here we go. Inhale, we squat. Navel in. Exhale, we fold. Send the hips high. Inhale, we find length. Exhale, we fold. And again, inhale. Strengthening, exhale. Inhale, lengthening, long legs. Exhale, fold. Once more. We come up, chair. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. This time, straighten your right leg and bend the left. And reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. And release. Switching sides. Left leg straightens. Left arm reaches up and open. We come back down and we bend down and we find the floor with our bottoms. Coming into a comfortable seat. With a nice long spine. Taking a shoulder roll. And again, a big one. Squeezing the shoulders together at the back. Super duper stuff. Finding a little movement in the head here. And then pause. One hand on the belly, one on the heart. Feel your tailbone reach down towards the ground as you lift through the crown of the head. Aligning down to the earth and up to beyond. Just take one moment with your eyes closed. Wish yourself a good morning. And maybe setting an intention for the day if that's your thing. Now's your time. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.